my name is Lexi from Whisking It, and I've teamed up with Escort again, the Life Delicious guys, and we have put together some amazing spring lunch recipes for you. Today's recipe is for fully loaded pork nachos. You can basically swap out any ingredient that I've put in here except for the nachos and the cheese. But today we are using, obviously, a packet of nachos is 250 grams of tortilla chips. Then we have 200 grams of Escort's cheese grillers, 200 grams of Escort's smoky Viennas, about 1.5 hours that I've smashed into a guac. I mean, it's not real guac because there's no onion and stuff in there, but you are welcome to add that as well. There is 2 tomatoes that have been chopped, 1 onion that's been diced, and about 1 cup of spring onion, diced spring onion. And I've got maybe 2 cups of grated mozzarella cheese. You can use cheddar cheese or Gouda cheese or yellow cheese or white cheese, whatever cheese. And I've got 2 tablespoons of paprika. If you want a bit more of a bite, you can add some cayenne pepper, but I do also have a tablespoon of freshly chopped chilies. So it's gonna be pretty spicy already. And last but not least, 200 grams of Escort streaky bacon, which I've chopped up into little pieces. The first step is to fry your bacon. Now add the bacon to the pan. It's on kind of a medium-high heat. A little bit higher. Okay, so once your bacon's kind of cooked through but not too crispy, you're gonna add your onions and cook them until they kind of softened a little bit. Once your onions have kind of softened and gone slightly translucent, you can add the Viennas and cheese grillers. The great thing about this recipe is you can pick and choose what your filling is going to be. I mean, I've done 2 kinds of sausages plus bacon and onions, but you could do mince, like pork mince if you want. You can pick one of the other Escort products. I mean, I did ham the last time. You could even do their pulled pork. The ready pulled pork would go fantastically with nachos. So it's all about mixing and matching with this kind of thing, which is awesome. Okay, so now I'm gonna add my spice before they cook too much so that it can draw in. It's a lot of paprika, but it's just the best spice in the world. And some chili. You can add the chili if you want separately to the nachos, but I find if it cooks into this filling, it kind of tastes a bit better and it spreads the flavor out a bit more evenly, as opposed to getting like a bite of chili every now and then, which is a bit more hectic. Just toss it all together, evenly coat everything with the paprika and the chilies, and just cook it for a little bit so that everything coats nicely and kind of goes a little bit crispy. Okay, this is looking great. Some of the pieces are a little bit kind of crispy or burnt, which is what we want, and everything's evenly coated and looking delicious. So I'm gonna take that off. And we are ready to prepare our tray. So first off, you've got to drizzle the tray with a bit of olive oil so that nothing sticks to the pan. I mean, the nachos won't, but you don't want the cheese to kind of completely char your roasting dish. Spread it around. And then you basically construct this layer by layer. So grab a handful of nachos, spread it out along the bottom, kind of try and get them to create an even layer as opposed to being sparsely scattered around the tray. Add a layer of your filling. Whoop. Kind of spread it around evenly, covering most of the chips. And then a layer of cheese. It smells so good. This layer of cheese can be kind of a thin-ish layer because it's going to be in between everything. More tomatoes. And then a little bit more nachos. Kind of making a big tower of food right now. You can obviously spread it out more flat and evenly, but I find it's more tasty when everything's piled on top of each other and you get more of everything, which is nice. I add the spring onion only on the top layer because I find it kind of gets a bit lost at the bottom. And it's nice to present to guests. The green looks really pretty on top, so it works better. Saving a little bit there for after the cheese. And now you basically just cover everything. Okay, I'm just kind of picking up little stragglers on the sides, stuffing them in here. And I'm gonna add some more chips to the top. And some more spring onion. And I'll save just a little for final touches at the end because this will go a little bit brown while it's cooking. It's always nice to just have some fresh green on top. So I've preheated the oven to 200 degrees Celsius and we need to put them in for about 20 minutes depending on how hot your oven gets and whether you have a fan or not. But just watch the cheese, and once the cheese is bubbling and kind of browning around the bottom, then they're ready to go. One last thing, just to kind of crispen up the edges a little and add a bit of flavor, I do a little bit of a drizzle. Oops, that's a lot. Some olive oil. Okay, let's get them into the oven. And to finish it off, I add a little bit of the remaining fresh spring onions just for a bit of that extra tang. And you can dollop some guac on. And some creme fraiche. Sour cream will also be great. And add that on top. And that is fully loaded pork nachos for you. Have fun cooking, guys.